So I decided to sit down for a second, and this snake was a few feet in front of me. This is a young snake. It's not deadly, not poisonous. At least I don't think. I think it's a rat snake or water snake or something. Maybe a gardener snake. It's a big one. But it made me think. This big old tree right here. It made me think about one of my hiking tall tales. Is it true? Am I just making it up? Anyway, so one day I was out there in the woods, and I had bought a canoe, a kayak, I think it was called. I decided I wanted to go down the rapids. There was where the rapids are, it's like a little place where people can rent and learn how to kayak. But I figured, how hard can it be? Water ain't that deep. Just get in there, you pedal. Still waters. I've seen people do it many times, families, kids. So I decided to go kayaking. So I bought a kayak and put it on my vehicle, and I was ready. Ready to go kayaking. Started out, it was kind of fun, it was challenging. I had to move that thing with the oars and everything. And next thing I know, the weather was kind of like this. It was cloudy, but I didn't know it was going to rain. I didn't watch the weather. So I'm in the kayak going down the river, and the rain was coming, storms, and the water got thicker and more. And it got going faster and faster. And I had planned to get off because I had to walk back too far with my kayak. Because usually you have two people, one car at the bottom, one car at the top, and that way they can bring you back to the kayak. I was just going to carry my kayak. It was kind of heavy, but I figured, hey, what the heck? It ain't that far, about a mile. I'm going to walk a mile. Next thing I know, man, the water was so rapid, it was lifted the kayak up and flipped it over. The kayak was in front of me, and I'm whistling down the river. The kayak was gone. It hit a rock, and it shattered and broke up. Only good thing I had to carry it back. now I'm going down this river. Kind of like where you see right here. I'm going down the river fast. The rapids are moving. The water's thick, and the rain is coming down. And I knew it was a waterfall. I'm at a quarter mile up, and I'm worried now. I'm ready to go over this waterfall. And it was inevitability. If I hit the bottom, I probably would be drowned or dead. Hit the stones or the rocks, be whatever's under that daggone thing. So next time I know, I'm coming down. There was a tree hanging over, kind of like that tree right there. There was a big serpent, a big old snake, man. This snake was huge. See this little snake right here? That snake don't even compare how big this snake was. It was almost like a super boa constrictor, big as this tree. And I'm coming down, and I'm like worried. I'm thinking that this is it. I'm either going to crash, or the snake's going to bite me and kill me, suffocate me. It was a big old anaconda-like snake, right? So I get down close, and the tree that's hanging over the water, see, kind of like that tree right there, just for the waterfall. The serpent just reached down and grabbed me and wrapped around me. They didn't even bite. Usually on TV, they bite you and wrap around, like bite their prey. See that tree right there? It just kind of grabbed me and lift me up in the air. And it was squeezing tight, pulling me in. And then I heard a voice in the clouds, a voice from the sky. It said, "Release my child." And I don't know if it was God. I don't know if it was my father talking to me from heaven. God, my father. I don't know what. But all of a sudden, the snake kind of twisted and put me over on the shore and released me. I was saved by a snake. Because even the snake was ordered by a power greater than itself. So as I look at this snake, find that bad boy somewhere. Just sitting there like the snake that was gonna get me. Curled up and defined, ready to swallow me whole. There it is. It was hard to find that bad boy. It was way bigger than that. Ready to swallow me up, probably, and squeeze the life out of me. Whole, and I would just be dead. Nobody would know. I just went missing on my hike, right? But heavens had different ideas for me. I was rescued by the serpent, the enemy. In my life I had many enemies. People that try to come behind my back and do certain things and move the course of my life in one way or another. But what they meant for good, what evil God meant for good. Like so many people in the Bible, the stories tell us that God can take anybody. Joseph with his wheat. Noah with his ark, David with his slingshot, even Solomon with his 900 wives and concubines. He prayed for the right stuff and God gave him more. Here I am thinking about that day on this hike, 2 miles in, got at least 2 miles back, plus a little, I walked a little further. Now I ask, is it true? Or did I just make it up? Hiking Tall Tales. Did the serpent that saved me? No. The God that rescued me. And even using my enemies to do it. Yeah, Hiking Tall Tales. We call this Hiking Tall Tales on day 20, JBR 4041. It's a recap of the past. Hiking Tall Tales made simple, baby.